Hello, everybody. Cruello and Wendella here, just chilling on the couch. But don't call me JD Vance. You can call me JDB for Wani Baruch. Nah, it's just. But I want to talk to people real quick because I was just watching. I think his name is something. Theo Vaughn or something. I don't know what the dude's name. And he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. And Joe Rogan has gone from super conspiracy cray-cray, which he still kind of is for the wrong reasons. And he started trying to debunk all these different stories about elites. And I thought to myself, what? Something else. I've been seeing a lot of information about Peter Thiel, I think his name is, the dude calling everybody the Antichrist. So, I think that's funny. When a billionaire starts talking about Antichrist and religion on the motherfucking South Park and their mama, and everybody start making shit about dude, that's funny to me. You know, the reason why I think there's a lot of irony is because people complain about the billionaires, elites, the everything, all these things, but they follow them and they admonish them and they give them all kinds of airtime. And the reason why, even if you guys are talking bad about them, it's not a good idea is because then other corrupt people meet up with these people and they network with them and they learn about them, and then they're in the open and then everybody can know about them. Well, what makes it even worse is when people, the mainstream public, actually know about these people, perhaps somebody like Luigi does something, and y'all don't realize the type of martyrdom that creates. In the future, people aren't going, oh, yeah, you were good. What do people say about the Old Testament all the time, no matter how good or how whatever it is? Yahweh was corrupt. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. But I never hear people say fucking humans. I never hear people say, the same people who are saying these gods don't exist, still won't say the humans did it. If a God isn't real, why would you ever even say these gods' name? Every time you say the God's name, you basically just giving that nigga clout. You giving it life. You just letting him live a little bit more. His vibrations just out there, just going through sound waves. But ultimately, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I tell people, if you listen to what I'm telling you, you don't have to do anything. It's over. What you choose to do in life is your decisions, and what happens from those consequences from those decisions are up to you. The living one, who y'all call God, is on the inside. And y'all know good and well the metaphor that New Testament is talking about. Because that same walking man said, don't cling to me, cling to the Father. I don't even know why y'all call it the Father, and yet I do. Because I can understand these things. It's like guidance, guiding a child. Once I become a certain age, my consciousness, my thoughts, my decisions, my intellect, things that I choose to do based on my thoughts. Without me, nothing exists. Get mad and say I'm a nut, or say that yourself too and understand what I'm saying. Without me, nothing exists. Not Peter Thiel, not Theo Vaughn, not Joe Rogan. Without who I am, nothing is. And yet all things are. All things are all things, and nothing is nothing. What does that mean? Once one breaks it all down and can understand who I am, then I, with mercy and love and understanding and awareness, can go forth, can go forward, and understand life better. All these groups, all this shit, none of it makes sense to me. None of it does. Peter Thiel just told JD Vance to ignore the Catholic Pope. Peter Thiel, bro, I wouldn't care if he was the richest dude on earth. Do you not? People are talking about JD Vance is about to bow to his billionaire. Do y'all not know how rich the Catholic that? Do you know? I know a lot of you Americans can't comprehend or understand what a king is. Do y'all know how powerful the Pope really is? They might have been defeated in the Byzantine. They might have been defeated here and there. The Americans cannot just go dropping nukes on people. And the average American outside the soldiers, which I don't know what's going on in there, but when I see people come back, they still kind of fucked up. America is not what America thinks it is. Peter Thiel will get railroaded by the Pope. Do y'all not know who I bitch about? Do I bitch about Peter Thiel? I don't even know who the fuck this nigga is. The Pope will step on Peter Thiel, then step on his kids if he got any, then step on his kids. Are you nuts? J.D. Vance is not about to ignore the Pope. J.D. Vance don't give a fuck about Trump. Do you know why Nick Fuentes all of a sudden is saying, oh, let in the immigrants and this isn't what it is or blah, 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 and you guys are too far. Now, the guy who said we weren't far right enough is now saying we're too far right. You want to know why? That motherfucker brought up he was a Catholic one too many times. I don't give a fuck how deep that nigga basement is. The Pope will touch that nigga and he will be. Candace Owens? The French are after me. Who else do I bitch about in my videos? I told you, these people are going nutty. The French. Sweetheart, if the French wanted you, they take Trump off the map. Nobody cares about Candace Owens. If she gets sued, it's just for him to flex his power. How can you talk about somebody get sued from another country? Told y'all, the Germans and the French, the Frisons and the Anglos. But is anybody listening to me? And the Romans, the Pope. He's a nice fella. I hope it stays that way. Because there's somebody who has dominion over all things. And the Pope know what I'm talking about. Verily, I'll tell y'all something, man. I'll show y'all my eyes, man. I don't give a fuck which one of my videos you watch. There is a certain connection with oneself. That I heard a man say the African religions were spirituality and awareness, which makes sense because when I read the 42 Laws of Mu'at and when I read the 10 Commandments and broke those down in real time, it creates a fence. And then this fence becomes a fortress from all the things out there that y'all say are free will. And in that fortress, this beautiful civilization keeps being built. But because of a certain unawareness, people within the fortress keep getting attacked by Hyksos, Babylonians, Vikings, barbarians, Mediterraneans, Philistines. If these people are such savages and so dirty and tree monkey people, why do they keep getting invaded? I don't think to myself, oh, let me leave my house and go invade the homeless. Do y'all? Do y'all go up to the tents and rob them? Is this adding up for y'all? I'm not a conspiracist, and yet I can be the biggest one on the planet. I'm here to tell y'all the rest. Do y'all not see what the commandments that I put on my fucking description? Rest. Follow these rules and rest. These stories, folks. These stories, man. These stories, just like we got Spider-Man and Superman, these comics, these stories, you will not let them control you anymore. Verily, you will understand them properly and wisely. As the life lessons that one would apply to in life once they come back to my mind. I will not be ruled over by pages and words in a book. I will be presentable. Because if I kill somebody, I will be fucking destroyed. If I self-defend, I will be preserved. Does that make sense? Because they said now they're not doing pennies anymore. So it seems like we're about to lose a whole lot of cents. And what color are pennies? Brown. Why wouldn't you just make them with something that's affordable? Why would you take out the 1 cent? Now everything's going to be rounded. I hate humanity sometimes. But I tell you all, I accept my duality. I'm not a fucking idiot. I hate you people so fucking much it burns sometimes. It's the fuel. But at the same time, I will not go too deep into darkness. And I know who I am. But this time the purple saber will not be destroyed by Palpatine. Verily I say unto you, Palpatine will be sliced apart. I know you all probably don't understand my metaphor of being in that perfect fence and not being able to touch the barbarians and Hyksos and these other people. But I say unto you, those people are about to destroy themselves now. Let what MAGA is doing be a representation or a foreshadowing of what's about to happen to all these Muslim countries, Arabic countries, all these European countries that continually slave my people, and a representation of how they're about to all come together, like I said in my poem, and touch a particular power line that's going to be felt verily for many family lines. Y'all don't have to do nothing no more. It's time for rest. If y'all want to spend this last day of you all's cosplay melting in the furnace, well, you all have free will. But I say unto you, until everyone learns who I am and does it in a way that I tell y'all to fucking do it, then y'all will continually be destroyed and there will be no paradise. I don't give a fuck about all that, oh, the right way, this way, that way. If humanity does not chill the fuck out and relax and do that which is, I'm going to start saying neutral. Because good and bad, y'all motherfuckers. Now, I'm not telling y'all to be depressed. Y'all are not robots. And matter of fact, fuck all that shit. Y'all better do what's right. And when I say that verily, I mean y'all better stop punishing people too. When I say punishing people, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. If y'all are putting tickets on people's door that are decrepit because they're not cutting their grass, G, then get the city out there to do it if they're a certain age. If y'all people in power keep collecting all this money and not using it to do what the fuck y'all are supposed to do, if y'all people that are in corporations keep giving money to bribe instead of paying y'all workers and advertising also the retarded shit, y'all are going to be turned into a dot, a singularity. And this singularity will be taught for the rest of humanity and any other creatures we find out there. Because I keep telling y'all keep looking at pictures of graphs and screens and CGI saying, there's not life on none of these planets because we're humanity and we know it all. Motherfucker, there could be life inside the planets themselves moving in ways we can't comprehend. What's solid to some of y'all might be air to something else. And they might move at radiations we can't perceive. We know nothing. And yet I know all things. What does this mean? Learn it. Go find that planet 3,852 light years away and prove there's no life on it. Fucking morons. So, I love science, man. I love religion, man. But I don't like humans anymore. Humans are vile, vile creatures. But there are individuals whom I love. There are certain groups whom I love. there are certain groups of people who do the right thing that change my mind over and over continually. And verily, the whole set of children of humanity make me happy. Though they may be a little corrupt, they're innocent angels. I didn't say they don't need ass whoopings. I'm just saying that maybe we should do the right thing. Fuck all that tree of life in the garden, doing do good and evil. Keep doing not doing good and evil and doing whatever the fuck you want. And you gonna get what you looking for. That's for everybody. I don't give a fuck if you're a Saudi king prince. I don't give a fuck if you're the homeless dude on the corner. Stop looking at imaginary fucking creatures, atheists, and wasting my time. Do some science. I know this shit ain't real, so I don't need you every 2 seconds. Blah, 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 Jesus Christ. Even when I hear you say the name Jesus, I'm like, why are they doing this still? Do we do this with Harry Potter? Don't run into the wall, children. Don't run into the brick wall. We get it. The right are dead men, dude. Y'all ass. Every time somebody be like, what are you going to do when they find out what happened in the files? Because people be like, I'm a Trump supporter, but this meme is still funny. Y'all are still... Oh, god damn, 15 years ago, y'all was ready to string up the pedos. Now y'all are like, oh, I'm a Trump supporter, and I know this is funny, but the files haven't really said nothing. Do you believe, what about... Holy fuck, y'all... Well, they say pedos of a feather float off the ark together. But y'all not coming back on this motherfucker. Because y'all done sucked his dick for too long. That's just... Y'all are just... robots. And I need something a little higher than that. Maybe something with awareness. I can't. Y'all still. And if you still hate black people now, I saw a video of many Hispanics saying, we thought, hold on, that's actually tea. That's some good tea. We thought, 225. There's a couple of Asians doing it. That the blacks were just constantly talking shit. I should find it and play it on here so y'all don't think I'm lying. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to play one of them so it don't get drawn out and shit. We thought the blackies, you Afro-Americas, we thought y'all was joking and always running your mouth and wanted benefits and blah, 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 blah. But he said, after 2025, I totally understand now. That's why I said I'm so glad Kamala lost. I'm sorry, baby girl. You gonna win one day. You won already. Because y'all wasn't finna keep talking shit about us. Y'all understand now, huh? Remember in that video, I made a video said, when people are like blessed, they just, I don't get it. I don't understand these blacky blacks. They're so stupid. Racism. Do you believe in racism now? Huh? When you clean your house, do you use spick and span? Oh my God. Now you understand? Middle class is next. All these white people running around talking about, he's still going to build a wall. Trumpy, Trumpy, Trumpy. So I'm going to tell you why y'all are next. This nigga just said, we just didn't want illegal immigrants. Now we're going to bring a whole bunch of the immigrants in that can do tech jobs in farming and fielding. Y'all are about to be fucked. So then he brought in, at first there was 300,000 Chinese students. Then he brought in 600,000 Chinese students. Y'all are fucked. Then the nigga said, well, these Americans ain't smart enough to do these jobs. We need the immigrants, certain people, elites of other civilizations. Y'all are fucked. Unless y'all stop them. I don't know what I'm talking about, though. I just predict a whole bunch of stuff. I don't do magic. But maybe I could call it magic. Who the fuck are y'all to tell me what to do anymore? Yahweh and Jehovah are the same words backwards. The Gomorrah and the Talmud are goofy goop troops. The Bible's a goofy goop, goofy goober. All this shit is fucking clownery. All these people killing, man. When tides of power change, and these elites, Great Britain was the remember Great Britain and Germany. Now people clown the Germans and the British. But as they get more and more to poverty and this money system collapses, remember they're coming up with bricks now. And as the money system collapses and y'all don't have nothing to barter with, they're going to take your women. The women are going to cling to their men and make mixed families. And then what's going to happen is the rest of y'all going to be fucked. I'm telling you how civilizations work when they rise and fall. And it's already happening in France, Britain, and Germany. And America's following fast. You know what inflation means? I'm trying to tell you all what this means. You know how you look at the Asian money, it's always like millions of zenny or won or whatever they call it? Yeah. Why does it take more dollar bills to pay for these simple things now? It's less money now. It's not worth what it used to be on a global scale. Y'all invested all y'all chips in xenophobia and racism, but did no research on how y'all got here on this planet and dwelled and spread throughout the rest of civilization. Y'all are letting these people tell y'all, oh, Africa, stupid tribal hunter man, and ignoring all logic and understanding. Why do you think Trump bringing all these people in? Immigrants. Why is he saying that y'all don't have the brain power to do it? Because I told y'all, there's bajillions of white people, and they have trained and put the face of on the media of everything, and in doctors' offices, and in scientists. Y'all watch the movie White Scientist. Y'all watch the movie White Doctor. Y'all go to doctor's office, White Scientist. Y'all go to White Doctor. But now it's a whole bunch of immigrants and blacks and African Americans. They super professional. Obama was so smart. Jasmine Crocker's so smart. How are they so smart? Intelligence doesn't have a color, but genetically, because of humanity and genetic mutations, it actually does. Africans are the original humans. You should do some research. This isn't lying. And humanity is what is evolving the brain, not other species. They died out, which means Africans and Hindus, those dark people, why you see all these Hindus in tech, and then they say Asians. Uh-oh. What's happening? Are y'all listening? So, Trump said y'all was too dumb to do these things. I couldn't believe. After that, I honestly just started treating every day like comedy. I was just been laughing at it. It don't matter how serious they are on the news. I just laugh. I'm like, oh, they're funny. Not what I see the UAE and Israel still doing and all these other countries. Oh my God. And then they blaming Israel on the UAE. It's like, nigga, y'all are all crazy. Y'all are all doing this shit. And y'all gonna wake up one day with no history. Nothing. And civilization's gonna crumble. So, good luck, man. Resources run out. So the way humanity is running at this current moment, I don't have to keep telling y'all nothing. Y'all have tried to destroy all the hunter-gatherers. Y'all have destroyed all the nomads and the indigenous. Y'all have built these structures that are going to end up looking like what they've done to India and Africa in certain places. And these people of color are going to rise. And I'm telling y'all, the blacks that y'all hated before, y'all gonna wish y'all had in y'all bloodline in the future.
I can empathize and sympathize with the black community. I've never been able to do that before because I would hear them say things like, oh, we walk down the street and we get profiled and, cops will just suddenly stop and frisk or whatever just because of the color of their skin. And I always thought like, judge, that person must be doing something, right? And obviously, I've never experienced that before. I've never felt that way before and stuff. And so I always thought, like, ignorantly, by the way, on my part, thinking, like, I think you guys are, because I'm brown, I've never felt that and stuff like that, I'm also a minority. But now, for those it wasn't the cops aren't just randomly to go and check in the past. But now it's our turn, right? Now we feel it. And why? I feel like, crap, can I just go down the street? Do I need my paper? It's like, why are you stopping me? I'm a U.S. citizen. We're not doing anything wrong. And now we're being persecuted. And so now I'm thinking, like, crap, this is what the black community meant, and I kind of feel bad. Well, I don't kind of feel, I feel bad because I never really could understand where they were coming from or where you guys were coming from. But I can assure you that now that it's here with us too, it's like, crap. I honestly, legitimately didn't think it was real. But it's real as hell, and it's obviously minority groups that are targeted and persecuted pretty much. And it's right now with us because we're brown. You guys have had your turn when cops were just in bigger cities, urban areas, stopping disproportionately the black community and stuff. And I just want to say, like, I guess now I understand. I think moving forward there's going to be a little bit more unity because and I just want to say, like, I guess now I understand. I think moving forward there's going to be a little bit more unity because we now can see where you guys are coming from. Well, at least I can, And so yeah, guys, I just want to say sorry for being ignorant before, but I hope this unites all communities, not just minorities.